Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Kirk Cousins and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Jalen Hurts and the Detroit Lions.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
George Kittle.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
By the Lions. They'll take over first and 10. At the 13.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. And they'll be led out by a second-round pick back in April out of Oklahoma by way of Alabama. It's Jalen Hurts.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Kirk Cousins and the Jacksonville Jaguars versus Jalen Hurts and the Detroit Lions.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Pettis now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a 4th-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. We'll check on his status when we get back. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Cousins pass, incomplete on the throw.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Yards to go.
Now Cousins. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Well, the pass completes this one to Danny Amendola. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Cousins pass.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
First down carry for Henry. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A 5-yard.
3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A good rally. The football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. A strong running. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now left side on this swing pass. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Detroit.
Hurts. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
10 yards.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it?
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pettis now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
at their own.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better.
He rifles one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. That 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
2nd and 5. At the Lions 28.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he completes it to Hunt. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Cousins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Man open left side is Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Detroit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pettis now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
He's going over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 29. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
And the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him. Just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And inches.
Throwing is Hurts. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Cousins looking middle, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Cousins He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
The 28-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10.
To C.D. Lamb.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Cousins now. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Cousins pass. Intercepted by the line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now back to throw. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Henry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 right at the 40. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hurts going to keep this himself. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Here's Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Flushed out, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Third and long for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Cousins to throw it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and nope.
today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Well, they will be led out by a first-round draft pick back in April in his rookie season. Here's Jordan Love.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A second down throw for Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by the Lions.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted-for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Play action this time with Love. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's brought down.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 34. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Running is Swift. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Number 13.
Odell Beckham, 82 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Love from the gun. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run the draw here with Swift. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. The quick slant caught. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Again, it's Love. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Love. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
3-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
So here are the Lions to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Second half begins with a run by Henry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Hurts. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step us. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Here's Hurts to throw.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenyon Drake. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Jason Myers.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the...
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the steal.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
To throw now. Here's Love. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
28.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the option, it'll be Hurts. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
The keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own
about set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
First down, Love to pass. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun. Love. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
At the 10-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It's a big run that time by Henry. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do that, right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He'll get this off to Swift. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Love with it here, third and short yardage. Able to find Walter. That's complete. That one goes for 8 yards. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Going back to Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Here's Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Justin Houston in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Detroit Lions. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And able to get this out to the 25.
Colts take over first and 10.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out, the man known as Danny Dimes, their second-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, the middle of the schedule. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Wrangler, the ball carrier, brought down at the 35-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
We talk about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit. Good-naturedly, but they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 40-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
Derrick Henry.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
But it's incomplete.
Hurts pass.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1.
3rd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On second down, Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First down, Colts.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
Complete to Isaiah McKenzie.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
41-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
The tackle.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Lions' 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flies.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Austin Eckler, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
To throw again, Jones. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's in.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
A 49-yard attempt.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. Give him 9 there on the first first down completion. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
His throw incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Found his target, it's Anderson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Patrick Peterson.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
Field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Suckup on for the point after.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Brown on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. They go play action with Hurts. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Colts 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down. Here's Hurts. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running for the shotgun with Dre. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. But 1st down, Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Hurts pass.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Derrick Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the 20.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
It's now
getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down.
They'll run here with Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
It's Eckler again. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Suckup. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33.
So now the Lions down 20-17. At time, a huge factor. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Odell Beckham, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And taken in by Anderson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. He's back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and 1, Jones throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. Shows his strength at the 50. He's got daylight. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. In overtime, today.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we got the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Colts, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.